This one MacBook feature just made my $3,000 gaming PC obsolete, and I'm not even that big of a Mac guy. The new M2 Pro and M2 Max powered MacBook Pros are really something else. Apple has managed to squeeze desktop-level performance into these super thin and light laptops and completely blow away the competition. For the past 2 years, I've been using this fully maxed out 14-inch M1 Pro with the best GPU and 64 gigs of RAM, and I can honestly say I've never had any performance issues whatsoever. But even this beast is starting to show its age compared to what Apple just announced. Now let me be clear. I'm not saying that this M1 Pro is a bad chip, or that these M2 South are like a massive generational leap in performance. It's more that Apple has gotten so efficient with their new chips that they no longer need to pack as much raw horsepower to compete. For example, compared to my M1 Pro, the new M2 Pro is only 10% faster in single-core performance, 20% for multi-core, and a whopping 30% for GPU, but where the M2 really shines is in efficiency. Take a look at this chart from today's keynote. The M2 Pro and M2 Max are in a completely different league when it comes to power consumption. The M2 Pro is 20 to 30% more powerful than the M1 Pro while using less than half the power. And the M2 Max is 30 to 40% faster while using even less power than that. To put it another way, the M2 Pro is around twice as powerful as the M1 Pro, while using about the same amount of power. That means that a similarly spec'd laptop could theoretically run for twice as long on battery power, or be cooled with a much smaller fan, or not even need a fan at all. That's a huge deal. And then there's the price. These new M2 MacBook Pros start at the same price as the M1 models did at launch, so Apple has managed to pack in some serious performance gains. A brand new design and a bunch of extra features like Wi-Fi 6 East, Bluetooth 5.3, and an updated HDMI port that now supports up to 8,000 at 60 Hz and up to 4,000 at 240 Hz. So for the exact same price, you're getting a better product. It's no wonder why everyone is talking about these new MacBooks. But as impressive as they are, I still don't think they're going to replace my desktop anytime soon. There's just something special about having a setup like this that I don't think a laptop can ever replace. I mean, sure, I can take the 14-inch MacBook Pro and plug it into an external monitor, keyboard and mouse, and get a very similar experience, but it just doesn't feel the same. I think a big part of it is all the cables. When everything is plugged in, it feels like I'm really tethered to my desk. I don't have the freedom to sit on the couch or lay in bed and use it. I also have a hard time sharing my screen with people when I'm working. If I'm sitting at my desk, I have to turn around in my chair to face them, which isn't always ideal. Plus, I feel like I miss out on some of the unique software features that make MacBooks special, like the ability to easily switch between apps using the trackpad, or use the built-in speakers, without having to plug in an external pair. Plus, I just love the form factor of a desktop. I've tried using a laptop as my main computer for work before, and I just end up missing my setup. I become a lot less productive, and I find myself wanting to use my PC much more often. For me, it's all about having the best of both worlds, using the MacBook for things, writing scripts and editing videos on the go, and then being able to connect it to my desktop setup for those times when I really need to focus or have a large display. So yeah, the new M2 MacBook Pros are really impressive, and I can see why they're getting so much hype. But they haven't made me give up my PC yet. I do kind of want to try it again. Maybe I should put together a Hackintosh and see how well that works. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.